Warming up the neck, left ear, left shoulder, chin up, right ear, chin to chest. Moving in wide, slow circles, lubricating the neck joints. And when the chin is at the chest, pausing here, reversing direction, all the way up and around. Breathing steadily as you release any tension in the neck. Bringing the head back through the center. Fingertips behind, inhaling the right arm up, exhaling hand to the ear, leaning the head over to the right side, stretching through the left side of the neck, relaxing the right shoulder away from the ear. To release, fingertips down to the floor, inhaling the left arm up, bringing the hand to the ear, bringing the stretch through the other side of the neck, relaxing the left shoulder away from the ear. Breathing steadily, releasing, fingertips back to the floor, inhaling the arms up, interlacing the fingers, lifting the palms up to the ceiling, rolling the shoulders away from the neck, ribs in, belly in, relaxed breath. Exhaling, bending the right elbow down to the floor, head pushes the bicep back behind, with a gentle opening in the upper arm. Inhaling, lifting the hands up once more. Exhaling, bending the left elbow down. Head straight, gently pushing the arm back behind the head. Preparing to release, inhaling the arms up once more. And exhaling, fingertips down. Inhaling the left arm up. Exhaling, bring it to the right knee, lifting the chest, gentle twist, looking back behind the right shoulder. Breathing steadily here as you ground through the hips, gentle twist to the upper body. Exhaling, bringing the head back and looking down towards the opposite knee, bringing the hands back. Next inhale, bringing the right arm up, exhaling the hand to the left knee. Inhale, lengthening through the spine and then a gentle twist, looking down towards the floor to relax the neck. Keeping everything where it is and then looking down towards the right knee. Bringing the hands back, inhaling the arms up, exhaling, right hand down, coming into a side stretch. Bringing the elbow down if that's possible, but if not, just keeping the left hip nice and heavy as you stretch through the side body. Looking down to the floor to keep the neck relaxed. Inhaling, releasing the pose, both arms up. Exhaling, the left arm down. Elbow down if possible. Just try to keep that upper arm nice and straight. The arm moving back behind the head. Neck nice and relaxed. And the right hip heavy. Feel the stretch in the side body. Inhaling the arms up, looking up. Exhaling, hands through the heart center. And again, opening up through the chest, arms up, looking up. Exhaling through Namaste. Inhaling, arms reaching up, looking up towards the thumbs. Exhaling towards the heart center. Hands resting on the knees. Table pose, wrists under shoulders, fingers spread wide, knees under hips. Warming up the hips. Inhaling, bringing the right knee up, drawing circles up and back as wide as you can. Reversing direction, back to the front, back to the front. And then the left side, inhaling the knee up, back, bringing it forward, drawing wide circles, and then reversing the direction, back to the front, keeping the shoulders nice and square, and then returning to tabletop. Send your right leg back, bend at the knee, Exhaling, knee to the forehead. Inhaling, the thigh lifts, head lifts. Exhaling, use your core to bring the knee close to the forehead. And again, inhaling, lifting up as high as you can. Exhaling, drawing in. Inhaling, lifting up, feeling your thigh muscle working. Exhale, using your core to draw the knee in. And again, lifting up as high as you can now. Exhaling, drawing in and releasing. And then the left side. On your inhale, extend the left leg back and up. Exhale, drawing into the forehead. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, pulling the core into the spine. Inhale, lifting up as high as you can. Exhale, inhaling up, lifting up and drawing in. One more time, lifting up as high as you can. Exhale, and place the knee down. Standing at the front of your mat, feet firm, thighs engaged, shoulders rolling back. Inhaling, bringing the arms up, palms to touch, looking up. Exhaling, folding forward, bringing the palms to the floor, head into the shins, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, push the chest forward, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, stepping back to plank pose. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhaling, sliding forward, upward dog. Exhaling, rolling back over the toes to downward dog. Inhaling, lifting the heels, bending the knees, stepping forward between the hands. Inhaling, lengthening the spine, flat back. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, coming all the way up, palms to touch, looking up. And exhaling, bringing the arms down by the side, Samastitihi. Inhaling, right knee coming to the chest, interlace, rotate the ankle several times in each direction. Left hand to the hip. Keep bringing the knee up to the chest. Left leg remaining straight and strong. Relax the shoulders. Left hand onto the knee. Send the right arm back, twisting the body. Keep the standing leg straight. Keep the knee pulling into the chest, right shoulder moving back. Bringing the right hand back. Bringing the foot to the inside of the thigh. Thighs open, hands together at the heart center, tree pose. Inhaling, arms up, palms to touch. Keep moving the upper arms behind the ears, but relax the shoulders. The hands back, shoulders rolling away from the ears, belly in. Keep the buttocks tight. Keep the right knee moving back to open the hip. Exhale, hands through the heart center. Release the arms, release the foot. Left side, left knee up to the chest, pull it deeply in and rotate the ankle several times in each direction. Bringing your left hand to the hip, right hand reaching for the knee, left hand moves back. Look back if you can, twisting the body. Keep your balance and your focus, bringing the left hand back. Using your hand to bring the foot to the inside of your thigh, the knee moving back to open the hip, hands together at the heart center. Inhaling, arms up. Send the arms back behind the ears. Shoulders relaxed. Focus gaze. Belly in, glutes tight. Opening at the hip. To release, exhale, hands to the heart center. Release the hands, release the foot, Samastitihi. Chair pose. Inhaling, bringing the arms up as high as you can by the ears. Tailbone tucked in, belly drawn in, shoulders relaxing away from the ears. The weight is in your heels, relaxing here. Exhaling, bringing the palms to the floor, stepping back to crow pose. Palms flat on the floor, bringing the weight forward, lifting the right foot. Bringing it back down, and then the left. Preparing for full crow pose, bringing the weight forward, right foot, left foot. Crown of the head comes to the floor, elbows moving towards the midline. Inhaling, bringing the knees up, coming to tripod headstand. When you're ready, straighten the legs, keeping the elbows moving still towards the midline, shoulders relaxed. Belly in, ribs in, glutes tight, thighs engaged, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bending the knees, returning to crow pose. Knees find the tops of the arms. Jumping back to Chaturanga, inhaling upward dog. Exhaling back to downward dog. Fingers spread wide. Inhaling, bringing the weight forward as you jump, feet between the hands. Flat back. Exhaling, head in towards the shins. Inhaling, coming up to chair pose once more. Tailbone tucked in. Upper arms moving back. Feeling the weight in your heels, relaxing through the face, enjoying the pose. Exhaling to stand, bringing the hands through the heart center and releasing Samastitihi. Inhaling, chair pose, knees moving back, weight in the heels, thighs engaged, belly drawn in, tailbone moving down. Chest moving up, arms moving back behind the ears. Exhale, fold forward, stepping back, preparing for crow pose. Knees come up to the armpits, fingers spread wide, lifting one foot and then the other. Crow pose, holding here, rounding the back, drawing the belly in. Have a feeling of straightening the arms, continue to look down. Focused and relaxed in your face. Jumping back to Chaturanga, inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling back to downward dog. Lifting the heels, bending the knees, jumping forward. Inhale, lengthening the spine, head in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming up to chair pose again. Weight in the heels, knees back. Tailbone moving down, drawing the belly in. Chest lifting, arms moving back behind the ears. Hold the pose. And then exhale, release, hands through the heart center, Samastitihi. Fingers spread wide, shoulders relaxed, tailbone down, thighs engaged, heels down to downward dog. Lifting the heels, bending the knees, jumping forward, landing cross-legged, coming up to boat pose. Legs straight, arms straight in front of you. Keep your legs lifting, use your core to help stay balanced. If you can't hold, you can bend at the knee, but just try to keep your back straight. Bending the knees into the chest. Boat pose number 2. Thighs up, legs straight. Use your core, lift your chest. Keep lifting your chest and your thighs together. And release, crossing the ankles, neck long. Third round. Back straight, lifting the chest. Use your core muscle. Feel your thighs, toes pointed. And then arms up. Again, lifting from the chest. Use the energy of your arms, crossing the ankles and jumping back to Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, back to downward dog. Bring your forearms to the floor. Interlace the fingers. Drop your head down. Keeping your legs straight, walk your feet in towards your head. Shoulders rolling back away from the ears. Dolphin pose. Keep pressing down with the heels. Shoulders back. Inhaling the right leg up. Toes pointed. And exhale down. Left side. Inhaling the left leg up as high as you can, toes pointed, and exhaling down. Releasing the pose to make your way back to downward dog. Inhale the right leg up, bend the knee, and open the hip. Bend the left knee, step the right foot behind, lifting up from the hips. Right arm back, keep the hips lifting up, wild thing. Your chest moving forward, and try to move your right fingers down towards the floor. Keep that left leg straight and strong. And then release, bend at the knees, bring the right hand back. Inhale the right leg up, exhaling, coming through three-legged Chaturanga. Inhaling to upward dog. Exhaling back, downward dog. Left side, inhaling the left leg up. Open the hip first by bending the knee. Bend the knees, step the foot back. Lift from the hip first, keeping the buttocks tight. Belly in, chest moving forward. Moving your left fingers back towards the floor. Keep lifting up from the buttocks and the chest. And then turning back, placing the hand down, keeping that left leg up in the air. Three-legged dog, coming through three-legged Chaturanga if you can. Inhaling to upward dog. And exhaling back, downward dog. Inhaling the right leg up. Exhaling, bending the knee, opening the hip. Keep your foot relaxed as you keep opening the hip by sending your knee up and over. Keep your right shoulder moving down to keep the shoulders in one line. Then bringing the knee to the ribs and stepping the right foot forward, dropping the left knee down. Lizard pose, coming onto the forearms if that's available, and straightening your left leg. If that's not possible for you, you can use a block or even keep the arms straight. Try to keep moving your left heel back And think of increasing the gap between your right hip flexor and your knee. Very active pose. Feel the hip opening. Keep moving that left heel back. And then releasing the pose, coming onto the palms, stepping back to downward dog. Left side, inhaling the left leg up as high as you can, bend the knee, open the hip, remembering to keep both shoulders in the same line, so dropping the left shoulder down to keep even. Feel your hip opening. And then exhaling, bringing the knee towards the chest and stepping the foot forward, dropping the right knee down. Dropping down to the forearms as we did before, or choosing your option to use a block or remaining on straight arms. Keep moving your right heel back to feel an opening in the right thigh muscle and keep opening from your left hip. Releasing the pose, bringing the hands back and stepping back to downward dog. Inhaling, rolling forward to plank, coming down to chaturanga, inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, rolling over the toes, back to downward dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, bringing the right foot forward between the hands, coming onto fingertips. Inhale, lifting up to high lunge, arms back behind the ears. Exhale, sink down into the hip. Keep your back leg straight. Keep your front leg at 90. Tailbone moving down, arms moving back. Exhale, leaning forward, diagonal line, and then lifting the left foot away from the floor, warrior 3, keeping the hips level, lifting up from the inside seam of the left leg, chest moving down, arms moving forward, steady gaze. To release, bend your right knee, step the left foot back, hands down to the floor. Step back to plank, and then down to chaturanga, inhaling up to upward dog, and exhaling back, downward dog. Left side, inhaling the left leg up, exhale, bring it forward between the hands, fingertips lengthening the spine, inhale, lifting up to high lunge, arms back behind the ears, exhale, sink down into your hip, back leg straight and strong, tailbone down, belly in, face relaxed. Then leaning forward halfway, coming into warrior 3, lifting up the right leg, keeping the hips even, keep both legs straight, lifting up from the inside seam of the right leg, chest down, feel like someone's pulling you forward and backwards. To release, bend the knee, hands down, and step back to downward dog. Lying flat on the floor, legs extended, arms extended, head relaxed. Bringing the right knee to the chest and pulling the knee up towards the armpit. Deep stretch for the hip flexor. Keep the left leg straight and strong as you extend the left toes away. Coming into a lateral stretch, right arm to the side, bringing the knee over and across the body. Keep the right shoulder grounded as the right knee comes towards the floor. Keep your shoulders on the ground as you relax the face. Releasing the pose, bringing the right knee towards the armpit once more, and then releasing. Left side, inhaling the left knee to the chest, pulling it as close up to the armpit as you can, and keeping the right leg nice and active, toes pointing back towards the floor. Relaxing through the face, shoulders pressed onto the back. Transitioning to a lateral stretch. Left arm extends, keeping the left shoulder heavy, right knee moving towards the floor. Feel the stretch through the whole left side of the body. And then as you release, bring the left knee back up towards your armpit, hug it in, and then release. Opening the right hip, bringing the right leg across the left, interlacing the hands below the knee and pulling the thigh in towards the chest. Shoulders on the floor, head up towards the knee, use your core, feel your hip opening, your core engaged, relax through the face, and releasing the pose. Coming to the opposite side, left leg over, find your interlace, bring the thigh into the chest, head up towards the knee, hold here as you draw the belly in, relax through the shoulders and the face, and feel the hip opening. Releasing the pose. Knees up towards the ceiling, and then releasing the legs, whole body flat on the floor. Bringing the knees up once more, hugging the knees deeply into the body as you bring the forehead towards the knees, drawing the core in, bringing the chest as close as you can, closing the eyes if that feels good, and then releasing the pose. Coming into a side twist. Left shoulder heavy, right knees coming towards the floor. Both shoulder blades on the back. Relaxing through the face. Use your right hand to encourage a greater opening. Knees back up to the chest. Left side, extending the right arm, looking towards the right hand. As the knees come towards the left side, use your left hand to intensify the stretch, keeping your right shoulder heavy, shoulder blades pressing into the floor, feet relaxed. Releasing the pose, hugging the knees towards the chest once more, and then straightening the legs out. Happy baby pose, bringing the knees up to the chest, feet up towards the ceiling, reaching for the outsides of the feet, pulling the feet down towards the floor, stacked over the knees, lower back grounded on the floor, pulling down, relaxing the back on the floor, and then moving to the left, to the right, massaging the whole spine on the floor, a release for the back. Releasing your feet, lying flat on the floor. Feet together. Inhale, both legs up, crossing the right leg over the left, double wrapping if possible. Extending the right arm, looking towards the right hand. Both shoulder blades on the floor. Feel the stretch. Releasing the pose. Straight legs once more up to the ceiling, and then left leg crossing over right, double wrapping if you can, knees coming to the right side, looking over the left shoulder, keep the left shoulder pressing on the floor, knees heavy to the right side, feel the stretch and lengthening in your side body. Releasing the pose, bringing pointed toes up to the ceiling once more, palms down, exhaling the legs slowly down, and relax. Shavasana, relaxing through the toes, the heels, shins, heavy in the knees, the thighs, the hips, and the groin. Heavy and relaxed through the lower back, middle back, upper back. Abdomen relaxed, ribs, chest. Fingers and palms heavy and relaxed. Forearms, elbows, upper arms relaxed. Neck, throat, face relaxed. Eyeballs relaxed, cheeks, jaw, and tongue. Everything relaxed. And moving the feet together, pointing the toes back towards the body, flexing in a circle, one way and then the other. Interlacing the hands, bringing the fingers up overhead, stretching the whole body, and breathing. Bringing the knees up to the chest, hugging the knees towards the chest, back of the neck long. Extending the right arm upwards and rolling over to the right side. Using the left hand to push the body up, keeping the head heavy, moving slowly to a comfortable seated position. Back straight. Namaste.